Hey man, it's your boy, Mr. V. A non-twin man. Thank you very much for tuning in, for passing by, for walking on by, for dropping by. Appreciate it. Really, I do. If you may please subscribe, like, share, and comment while you edit. Even if it's any comment will do, man. But it would be nice if you hear what I'm saying and you try and comment on that, right? Yeah. Anywho, so what I wanted to talk about today is the financial system. Um, I want to try and tread very carefully and this because, yeah, it's a very sensitive industry. That so one of these days, I think I think it's gonna be short. It's gonna be a short video because I wanna lay a ground that one day, one of these days, I don't know when, I will try and elaborate a bit more on my thoughts. This is just me with myself and with I, right? We seated and we like, hmm, could it be? Is it possible? Really? You know, this is just us, right? But one of these days, I think one will have to talk about how unfair the financial system. Um, Look, guys, I've only been exposed to South Africa, to be honest with you. Um, so I will talk more on the basis of South Africa. I don't know about the rest of the world, but I think it's more or less the same. How the financial system is unfair. It's meant to bound us, to bind us, to keep us in bondage. Oh my. Okay. Let's see. Hope I'm still, it's my lighting. Anyway, so I think someday we're gonna have to have a conversation um, around the financial system. So how unfair it is, how unfavorable to the consumer it is, how it keeps us away from growth. Because I look at there are certain things that, in as much as we maybe have access now, they're not. There's no longevity in them, right? There's no projection of growth, so to speak. In fact, to make an example, when my dad was still working, my dad says they used to save up and buy. So everything they would buy would be on cash. They'd never buy anything on credit, or they would not be able to buy anything on credit. I don't know whether it was systemically or they just didn't prefer, or they didn't have finances for it, right? So if one wants to drive I know my dad used to love a Valiant, I think it is, yeah, a Valiant, or ended up owning a Cressida. But yeah, so if one wanted to own like one of the best cars, you had to save up to buy the car cash, and you knew that you were gonna own that thing forever and ever. Amen. Right? Today, you can buy that thing as long as your credit is right. You can buy the thing, and then you'll pay for it monthly. But it's bound to keep you in bondage for the period of you paying off that loan. Same as a house, you can get a bond that will bind you for however many years, right? Um, and if you miss the payment 3 times or a couple of times, I don't know how many times it is, then you lose that thing, including the money that you've paid thus far. I don't know if that's fair. I don't know if that's unfair. But I'm just saying that maybe at some point we might need to have a conversation. And insurance, for an example, um, it's one of those industries. They take risk, but a calculated one at that. So we might need to have a conversation around financial systems. Is it fair? Is it not? Is it good? Is it not? For me, I think there's a lot of questions that need to be answered by financial systems and why they are structured the way they are. What is their contribution to the entire value chain? People, as it were. Their growth thereof. Have we seen a lot of people benefiting through this system, or have we not? I don't know. But for me personally, I think it's just a conversation that needs to be had somehow, somewhere. There are people who may need to answer certain things, because I think some formulation of systems are not fair, really. They're not make sure, bro. They're not make sure. But anyway, where am I, man? I'm just breathing in and out, and just like that. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment. And your boy is out.